Ready to go live. We're ready to go live. It's gone live. Oh.
Hey up.
Oh, fuck you now. Oh. And by the way, did you get what? Did you see the title? 2 Globes of Desire. That's because from years ago, I was talking to my missus and I wanted a word for tits. So basically, it's 2 tits.
I think we're already live here, brother.
I wanted a new name so that I could call, that nobody had ever got. So I decided on Globes of Desire. So essentially tonight we're the 2 tits.
Sounds about right,
let's
mate.
get going. Where are we? There we go. Good evening and welcome to Raconteurs After Dark. I don't know if you've noticed that clip that I play at the beginning, but that's me when I've just scored a goal at the Leppings Lane end in a charity match. I've got a video of the goal somewhere and I'm going to fucking dig it out. It's from 2006. I've got it on a DVD. I've got a video of it and I'm going to dig it out and I'm going to digitize it. And so I'll be able to show you just what a brilliant goal it was. Completely fucking open net. Their goalie, it was right late in game, and their goalie had gone up for a corner.
I thought that was you when I clocked it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Their goalie had gone up for a corner because it were like nearly end of game, and I stood on halfway line, and fucking ball got booted to me, got kicked out, booted to me. I fucking ran about 3 yards because I was knackered as fuck. And then left-footed it into fucking goal, and it only just got there. Anyway, good evening. Welcome to Raconteurs After Dark. As you can probably hear, I have Clarky with me again. Good evening, Clarky. How are you, mate? How's your week been?
I'm all right, mate. Yeah, it's been all right, actually. Suffering from a bit of the kung flu at the minute, but hopefully
I'll
get through it.
In fact, this is what it'll be next. It'll be instead of fucking wearing a mask, just to show that you're in the obedient mode, you'll get a medal like this, and you'll be able to put your medal on and walk around and kiss it and go, oh, look at me, I'm COVID thing or whatever.
We'll do that before they give us the old chip and pin system at wrist.
Yeah, chip and pin, fucking
everything in one convenient chip. Well, here's a funny one for you, Jay. A mate of mine, he works for the courts in Manchester. I won't mention any names and all, but apparently they've been reviewing all the flagpoles or something. And the reason being is in preparation for the death of the monarch.
All right, okay.
As if it's an expected thing.
Well,
I mean, obviously it is, but it's a bit strange, though, isn't it? Don't you think?
Well, I think everything's fucking strange at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, look behind you on that fucking picture. Jesus Christ! What are these pens? They're gonna have border collies getting us into gigs soon, aren't they?
Yeah, they'll have them whistles and that, won't they? It'll be fucking. Remember what did they used to do with dogs? What was that called? That fucking TV show, old days, where they'd have dogs on dog thing. Oh, what were it called?
I know what you mean.
You're a bit younger than me, aren't you? So
yeah,
probably don't fucking. You might not. I remember it anyway, and it was like a dog.
Crofts.
Child and that. No, we weren't. No, we were sheepdogs and that, and so they get. whoever's dog got the sheep in the pen quickest won. One man and his dog, it was called. That's it. One man and his dog.
I don't know. Possibly.
Fucking brilliant. yeah, I'm not talking about Crufts, Kevin Street there in the chat room now. Yeah, one man and his dog. Yeah, there you go. Basil's mum's got it. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's fucking one man and his dog. Really, that's what it's going to be like. Yeah, it's going to be fucking.
Hang on, mate. My dog's escaped here. 1 second, pal.
Oh. Looks like you're going to need a sheep to round him up. Yeah, even Destruction said it was shy. Well, they were just, I mean, if you were interested, I suppose. I mean, that were back in the days when people, the BBC had a modus operandi that wasn't quite as bad as the one at the moment. They'd have like regional and, marginalised things like one man and his dog.
Yeah, but when you look back now, ever since I was a kid, when I look back at all the TV I've been subjected to, and you see the programming, don't you?
Oh yeah, God. You see the difference, and you do see the programming. Can you imagine these days there being a program called Why Don't You? Remember that one on BBC when you were a kid?
Oh, I don't know.
Yeah, well, it were basically the mantra were, why don't you switch off your television set and go out and do something less boring instead?
So well,
they had this like, you can make a fucking, I don't know, you can make an ant's nest out of your mother's knickers that she took away or whatever. But it was like,
really, they'd scatter.
Oh dear.
Them fucking things have run away from me upon seeing me, mate. Jesus Christ. Straight under the fucking washing basket. No, but it isn't scary. Even with with all this coming into play in the past couple of months, the propaganda is just gotten, it's just beyond extreme. It's worse than the wars. It's ridiculous.
Of course it is. It is. I mean, what they're doing is they're telling us that what we need to do is that we're in a battle, we're in a war with something we can't see. We've got no way of. I mean, if there's dead people on the street, you can count them, can't you? We've got none of that. All we're getting.
We saw it in the beginning, didn't we? I remember coming on your show a couple of days after it had all happened. They were literally showing people out on the streets dead in China and all that lot. And you look around though, and nothing's going about except the common cold. I've got a bit of flu now.
Right, it's not flu, mate.
You know what I mean? Just a bit of man flu, isn't it?
I'm a bit afraid you're really computer viruses. I mean, what if you give it to me through computer? They will fucking say that.
It wouldn't surprise me, mate. It wouldn't fucking surprise me. We start spreading it through fucking mobiles.
They did. What were it? They did say that anybody who were on a Zoom conference were advised to wear a mask.
Fuck off. You're taking the piss now, aren't you?
No, I'm not. No. I'll find it. It is definitely, it were a thing. Zoom. I mean, it's just fucking stupid. You've got fucking what's his face, and suddenly rises from the fucking depths. I don't know whether it's some sort of election shit or whatever that is the Messiah. But well, obviously we know your initials are JC, so you're more likely to be the fucking Messiah than anybody else.
Nah, it's all John Connor, if anything, man, mate.
But Trump, he's fucking risen from the dead. He's risen from the grave.
Wow.
Our Prime Minister, we're in intensive care. Fucking hell, what's going on?
Mate, if it was a reality, I wouldn't be fucking surprised. You know what I mean? I mean, fucking hell. Boris Johnson. Just a swat. I mean, the guy is supposed to be running our country and we're supposed to take him seriously when he can't even be arsed fucking brushing his hair, man, for an interview on TV. mean, what the fuck is that to look up to or to aspire to want as your Prime Minister? You don't, do you? I mean, in reality, you don't want anyone, but especially a cunt like that. Pardon my French.
I mean, I keep harping back to this, but back in, I think, 2016, when we first started this, we used to have this guy on and fucking, he'd do, there we go, he's got that, I think. Someone's just posted that. We used to interview this guy, and he used to talk about finance and stuff like that. It was called the Sirius Report, and by the end, I just ended up saying fucking, CIA Russ. That's what I called them when they were coming on, because he would just fucking, But we used to get such big numbers listening to him, massive fucking numbers. Would have, because we were on Spreaker at that time, and there'd be like 17,000 people listening.
Wow.
Live, and I do remember saying to him, so what you're saying is that we might end up with a world where the American leader's fucking Donald Trump and the British leader's Boris Johnson. And he said, yeah. I said, sure, that's not going to happen. Fucking hell. Fucking Boris Johnson.
Idiocracy. It's like that film Idiocracy, isn't it, actually? Have you seen that? If not, mate.
I tried to watch it for a bit, but it had some, I can't remember, it had some people in that I hated.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just hated them when I saw them. But no, I haven't watched it. But yeah, it is an idiocracy that we live in at the moment. Oh, doggy lover. I see we've been invaded again by the old Twitchers over there.
Right. That's where them dodgy looking messages are coming from.
That's the one.
I'll be honest with you, mate. A show like this, I don't really think it's for Twitch, mate. It's a bit crap Twitch, to be honest with you. I used to do it. I don't know. You seem to get all the dickheads crawling out. No disrespect to anyone in the chat off there who actually isn't a dickhead, but
yeah. Go fuck yourself, mate. There we go. Apple Charlotte's there anyway, so she'll sort it out.
That's nice.
She'll be able to sort all them fuckers out. Yeah. So anyway, someone's just sent me something by Skype just to check out. So let's have a quick look. See what it is. Here we go. Fucking hell, that's a big one. World is from what I can get. World Health Organization confirms COVID is no more dangerous than flu.
Wow.
Oh God, fucking Firefox. Everything's wank. Everything's wank, innit?
I mean, that's just blatantly obvious in itself anyway, innit? For anyone who's a straightforward thinker who judges their reality on their fucking reality as opposed to what's on the mainstream. You can work that one for yourself, can't you? You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just this computer. Fucking something's going off here. Here we go. Let's see if I can share it. It will probably make the computer go like, but application window. There we go. We'll share that one. There you go. Can you see that? World Health Organization accidentally this is from Guardian. Sorry, off Guardian. Whatever that is. The World Health Organization has finally confirmed what we and many experts and studies have been saying for months: the coronavirus is no more deadly or dangerous than seasonal flu. I mean, we've known that anyway, right from the start, haven't we? I mean, from when I'll just stop sharing that. From when it started, we knew that it was just a mind fuck. That's all it was going to be, weren't it? Where it was just going to be a mind fuck. Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Oh no, I was agreeing with you. I just said, but you know, people. It really is fucking people's minds up. I mean, for me, in my immediate reality, it seems to be people, say 40, 50 and up, who are susceptible to, you know, be all in on believing the bullshit coming out of the mainstream. And then, you know, a lot of teenagers, the school kids have to play ball anyway to be able to get in school and whatnot. But you know, if I was a kid and all this would have been going on back when I was a kid, I wouldn't have been. I would have known even as a teenager. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's. I don't
But
know.
to be honest, as a teenager, I probably wouldn't have noticed. All I was trying to do is. All I was trying to do is, you know, do what teenagers do. I probably wouldn't took much notice of it. You know what I mean. I left home at quite an early age, went roaming around country and doing various jobs before I became a DJ. DJ because it was easy. I seem to be good at it.
Fun in it as well.
Say that again.
It's fun, isn't it? Though out and about, meeting people. That's the type of thing that you want to do when you're young.
The problem is the people that you met usually were fucking pissed and asking you the same fucking thing all the time. You know, I fucking hate. I honestly, I hated it. I only did it because it was short hours, good money, and I got my leg over plenty of times.
Well, if there's one thing I can't stand, brother, it is pissed people when I'm not pissed.
Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ. It makes me wonder how I am now. Fucking hell.
There's just no point. I can't see myself reacting like that, you know.
No, but my God, I have been pissed over years a few times. I must have been a right twat. I'd hate to see a fucking a video with myself, you know, legless.
Being a twat. Well, yeah. I came out of the club I worked in Sheffield, and it were a 90s club, and it were called Babylon. Babylon. I worked at Babylon. There's another one. I went outside for a fag at like fucking 2:30 or whatever, and finishing at 3. And I went for a fag. Went outside, and there's this lass who would just fucking sat outside, right, on the floor, and she just pulled her fucking trousers and her knickers down, and just starts having a piss while she's sat there.
Oh, mate, I've seen it, literally. Oh, my Lord. I saw one once, Jay. This woman had her fucking knickers round her ankles. She'd pissed all down her legs, all over the coat, on the floor, on her hands and knees, middle of the fucking street, and she's spewing her fucking guts up with a bare ass up in the air. I was like, wow, man. But this is the thing, Jay. This woman was about fucking 50, mate. No, weren't even an 18-year-old, man. She was about 50-year-old. Fucking hell.
Well, my daughter got herself locked in, fell asleep in a bog and got locked in and fucking set alarm off when she woke up. And it worked fucking middle at night. I mean, this is what they do.
Oh, mate, I've seen some sites. It's so dangerous for people who aren't alert to the dangers of society. You know, if you're out in a place like Manchester at night and you're only 18, 20-year-old or whatever, and you're going getting pissed and you're on your own, fucking hell, man. I would never let my daughter do that. Ever, mate.
No. Well, I wouldn't have let her. I mean, she would out with her mates.
Oh, no, I don't mean your daughter. I mean, like, just in general now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, fucking hell. It's so dangerous, isn't it?
It's fucking crazy. It's a fucking crazy world we live in. I think it's more. I do think it's more dangerous
Well, we're not going to be able to do it anymore anyway. They're shutting it all down, man. There ain't going to be no pub soon anyway, so.
All bars in North being shut on Monday.
Is it Monday? I don't know. I know it was like a 10 o'clock. Apparently, they've introduced these 3 stages of lockdown, haven't they now, or something? So whatever that involves, I've not looked into it, but I don't know what the fucking stages are. But it seems to be everywhere but fucking London, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, I mean, they need to keep the the boys doing the business up there in the banking world. They need to keep them sorted.
Well, that's it. Eva Destruction said it as well. You've got cameras at every turn. I mean, aren't we like the most watched country on the face of the fucking planet now?
Yeah, but whenever anything happens, the cameras out there.
Yeah, whenever there's an act of terrorism, it seems to be recorded on a fucking one of those old 1953 Nokias, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, they fucking it's been recorded on Betamax and nobody else.
Fucking Betamax, mate. Jesus.
But that is what it's like, you know.
It's true.
It's true, mate. The CCTV footage, right? Well, that must be real then. That must be something that's real, or it must be. Well, you never know, do you? They show you CCTV footage. It's like that fucking Ipswich murderer. What's his name? Steve Wright. That, you know him who did all them prostitutes in and that. And
I don't know. I'm not sure, to be honest with you.
Down in Ipswich, it was a few years ago.
Yeah.
And he I think in a really small period of time, short period of time, he killed about 5 prostitutes and fucking.
All right.
They were looking for him for an Ipswich. Even Ipswich Town Football Club were giving out leaflets to women to say don't be prostitutes and that because you'll get killed and stuff. And
you know,
they showed the fucking evidence that they've got on him. The initial bloke that they arrested were a copper, you know, an ex-copper.
Yeah.
And he was fucking heavily really weird fucker. I mean, really, really weird fucker.
Yeah. Just tell by looking at the cum.
Well, you could tell by his. I mean, I think it happened in about 2006. So it was just as social media was starting, and some social media fucking posts that he'd put up. You know, like he painted eyes on his fucking eyelids, so that when he closed his eyes, it looked like he was still there.
Fuck
you know what I mean? And fucking shit.
Fucking
and
Buffalo Bill job.
And he used to hang about and go and see all prostitutes and go and talk to them and all that. And they got, you know, they all knew him, and they all obviously said, you know, fucking have a look at him because he's a bit fucking
creepy bastard.
He were nicked. It were all over papers and everything. Then it turns out he were an ex-copper, and it fucking just all went away. And then suddenly Steve Wright appears on scene. This guy, may well be fucking guilty. I don't know. It just seemed. There's videos knocking about on the internet about the Steve Wright case, and how he were fucking how they claim he was set up and all sorts of stuff. But you know, I've seen same stuff about Ian Huntley and same stuff about, you know, all sorts of. I mean, Ian Huntley was supposedly.
Well, he came on the fucking news when they were doing an interview with someone near school or something, didn't he? And he actually was interviewed before anyone was found. Do you remember that? Yeah.
He said that apparently he was the last person to see him alive. I think that's what the interview were about.
Fuck me, it makes me cold, that shit, you know. Like some dude just said, they're either Destruction Fred West or, you know, like fucking the Moors murders and that. Fucking hell, man.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you think about just fucking imagine if it was your kid and you found out that they'd been took up there and the last thing they were, oh man, I can't even bear to think how it'd make me feel, mate. I used to listen to James Stannett's show years ago as a teenager, and the mother of little Keith Bennett, who was never found, she used to be a regular on the show. I think her name was Winnie.
Yeah,
Winnie, or was it? Yeah. Yeah,
definitely.
she used to be on there almost every other night, man. And fucking hell, that's how'd you deal with that, mate? She died, never finding out where his body was. How sad is that, man? Fucking
I know.
heartbreaking, isn't it? That?
Well, it is. It is fucking heartbreaking. I know they did a lot of stuff to try and locate it, and there were a lot of photos where she was stood with, I think she was squat down with a puppy and looking down at the floor.
Yeah.
And they felt that were, where they buried him or something. So
back then they used to poke the ground with sticks, didn't they, and then sniff the stick, or let the dog sniff the stick or something like that.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah. They closed it. Up on Saddleworth Moor. It's it is sad that it weren't found, but I think I believe she's died now, isn't she?
Yeah, she died, man. She died. Poor woman.
But at least if you believe in that sort of thing, she might get to see him in afterlife and see what he looks like, and perhaps get some peace that way.
I'd like to hope so.
No way she's had obviously had a hellish life, not knowing where. Keith Bennett, weren't it?
Yeah, Keith Bennett. Yeah. My God, she must have been fucking absolutely riddled with fucking depression and anxiety, and if she must have, oh wow. I never actually saw what she looked like, I don't think, but I bet she looked absolutely fucked.
Well, she worked. When I saw, it's like if you see somebody whose picture's been taken in what we'd call the olden days, 60s and 70s and what have you. They always look old to us now. They might have only been fucking young. They'll be a lot younger than us then. Now, but they looked older, didn't they? I mean, she had that look about her, like that grandmother look, She had like a lovely grandmother look about her. And yeah, you got to feel for her. But there's been fucking loads. Fred West, Kevin Street's just talked about the Bakewell Tart case. Now, which one's that one? The Bakewell Tart case, is that the one with where they were a guy called Stephen fucking what's his face? You remember him? Stephen.
Well, he said underneath there, Jay, Fred West, who was his name? Kevin Street. Fred West mentioned Rolf in his police interview, but the copper interviewing never asked Rolf who. Fucking hell, eh?
Fucking roast,
No, but you think about it now, Jay, seeing half of them cunts, Jake the fucking peg, diddle-diddle with his extra leg. You think about these cunts when you were a kid, man. It's plainly obvious they were fucking kiddie fiddlers, isn't it? Fucking no.
The Bakewell tart with custard, says Heath. Hey, Heath, I didn't realise it were you, mate. Otherwise, I'd have fucking known. The Bakewell tart with custard. That's just it's just between me and him, really. It's just a silly thing. Winnie Johnson. Winnie Johnson.
No, I don't know.
Never heard of that.
There's Joe. I know Joe.
Do you know what I see? I watched last night. What did I watch last night? I watched a program about Operation All, which it was a documentary that had been on TV back in the day, around about 2002 or something like that, round about when Operation All was there. You remember when they got Pete Townsend?
Yeah, I remember something. I mean, they're all popping out now in fucking chat. We've got Fred the Weatherman. Fuck, Jesus Christ. When you think about it, OJ, my fucking lord, it's just a big kiddie fiddling fucking conspiracy, the entire thing, isn't it?
Well, they've got them all now. They've get up on it now. They've got them all.
Well, I'm sure there's a few left to be fucking outed, brother.
Well, of course
Mark my words.
If they've got fucking 10, you know that there's fucking 10,000.
Well, like all this bullshit with that cunt at the royal family. Did you see the fucking interview he did where they were asking him about what was you doing on this island? And the cheeky bastard said, well, it was a convenient place to stay. I thought, even if it was, you fucking cheeky, disgusting, you know, I mean, fucking hell, you know, even if you, I mean, it's plainly obvious they've all been kiddie fucking fiddling. But even if you hadn't or whatever, you still have a order of respect for the fucking kids who've had something done to him or whatever, or for the parents. You know what I mean? Toffee nose, pompous fucking cunts. I despise royalty, all of them, mate. Always have.
Well, he don't sweat, does he?
Well, he should be. He should be.
Lizards don't sweat, do they? They're cold-blooded. That's why. That's what. If you'd have been interviewing him, you know, if I'd have been interviewing him,
fucking LA.
Well, you don't swear. What do you mean you don't swear? Well, is it because you're a fucking lizard?
I'd do anything to have a little. I'd love to get him on here now. I'd fucking roast him, Jay. I'm telling you, mate, I would. I'd roast that cunt.
Andrew, His Royal Highness Andrew, fucking Duke of York, 10,000 boys. You've got a right to reply, obviously. Everybody else has. So you've got yours. Oh, that'd be great, brilliant. Ricky Tomlinson. Someone's put Ricky Tomlinson as well, dodgy. That's interesting.
I don't know.
Never heard of.
I hope fucking not, because I've laughed my bastard head off at that cunt over years.
Yeah, you feel like you've been fucking took
betrayed. Yeah, definitely. But it's like when people like Jimmy Savile come out, I think to myself, well, it was plainly fucking obvious. I mean, look at him. He is a fucking creature of the night, innit? He is a freak, man. How can you not know? It's like fucking Josef Fritzl. Fucking look at the dude. Of course he's a fucking kiddie fiddler.
But when you look at Jimmy Savile, though, I mean, if Jimmy Savile came now, if he came on scene now, everyone would just go, he's a fucking nonce. You wouldn't let him anywhere near him, would you?
No question about it, mate. No question about it, man.
But fucking back in 70s, you know, oh, fucking hell.
Oh, man.
Jesus, fucking Christ. We've got fucking nonsense. We've got fucking COVID. There's another one.
What the fuck is happening with my reality, G? Oh, man.
We've got 66 people watching us, according to my fucking thing as well.
You know, that's convenient, isn't it?
Yes, that's us.
If another joins, you know that cunt's got the kung flu then, don't you?
It's all right, though. It's all right, though, because I've only got one like, because it gives me every like that I get on that we get on Facebook during broadcast, it pops up as well. So sometimes I've got 66 people watching and 6 likes. So fucking 666. So
no question, mate. No question. Well, it's like Corona itself. I don't know if you probably would have seen it, but if you add how many letters are in Corona, there's 6. And then if you add each corresponding letter's position in the alphabet, it actually comes up to 666. You know, the C is the 3rd, you know, and so on and so on. And you add it all up and it's fucking 666. But don't worry, that is just coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's coincidence. They don't do that. Cassandra Reynolds.
Oh, I can't see any of the likes or anything on here.
It shows
Mind you,
30
I'm on
likes for me, it says to her. Anyway, it shows me 1 on here. I've got 69 watching now and 1
Oh, I
like.
can't see how many's watching, just the screen, me. Someone said there, oh, good to see a couple of your lads speaking out, Liam Gallagher and Ian Brown. But Ian Brown, mate, it's inevitable. That guy's been piping up about this for the years, mate. You know, you wouldn't expect any less, would you? Have you heard his new tune, Old Rock, Little Tree, Little Seed, Big Tree? Fucking brilliant, mate.
I've not heard it now.
Oh, mate, if you have a break in a bit, Jay, bang that one on, brother. It needs airing, mate. Ian Brown.
I'll get kicked up. It'll boot me off.
Do you reckon, yeah? No, will it fuck, mate?
It will for copyright. They always do.
Right, it'll only mute you. It'll only mute your thing, if anything. It'll only mute that section of the video. It won't delete your video. But there, you go look at that Max Clifford, Cliff Richard, Freddie Starr, mate. Jesus Christ, there's another Stuart fucking Hall. My God. Scary fucking shit, man.
All of them.
Honestly.
All fucking lot. I mean, Cliff Richard, he did the old fucking thing where he got away with it because the BBC were fucking there when South Yorkshire Police raided his fucking gaff. That's the only reason he got away with it, and the only reason the BBC went along when South Yorkshire Police raided his gaff was so that they could say, you know, well, there's no here. Well, see, there's fucking no here. He's not going to leave fucking shit lying about. He's not Elton John, is it?
Someone's on about the archbishops of thingy there, and you see it coming out in fucking. I mean, well, here's one for you, Jay. Listen to this, mate. We did an old place up in Wigan. You know, I do the abandoned buildings and that, and this place was an old a seminary, like where it was like a boarding school for kids learning Catholicism. You know, to be nurtured into the church when they get older. Right. And apparently, loads of kids were took people to court for being nonces years later. And Johnny Vegas apparently had something dodgy happen there. Well, check this out, mate. I got into this fucking place after it had been derelict for about 10 years. We found a fucking prison cell in there, G, up on the 3rd floor. Here's the creepiest thing, right? This was a boarding school for kids. I went up this spiral fucking staircase, into the tower, what looked like a castle tower. Now, in this staircase was an old, you know, like those old wooden fucking libraries that are all carved and that, and there's all panels on the walls. Well, there were a fucking panel that you could open. So we crawled through this panel into the fucking attic space, crossed the fucking attic beams into this secret room where there was a mirror with a chair on it where you could sit for photo shoots and all this shit, and all fucking taxidermied animals and all this lot. A secret room. I'm telling you now, brother, if you watch that video, you know full fucking well they were fiddling kids in that gaff, and we found it all, mate. I'm telling you, man.
Well, tell us your channel so that people can go over and have a look at that.
It's called the Urban Collective, and that video series is called the first one's called the Grand Church, and it's set at a place up in Up Holland in Wigan called St. Joseph's Seminary. Can I just give a shout out to that Joe Oryx as well? And there's another dude, I don't know if he's still in the chat, a lad called Bry. I call him, well, he's in my phone as Cockney Bry, and he's Mrs. Nicky. I never met the dude. I spoke to him though, and we're thinking of making a documentary on mental health, and you know, proper interviewing some of the real people of the world and showing how it really is, because the films are getting out there now, and they're getting, you know, people are really taking to them. So I want to use it as a platform to do something good, you know, because I'm not one of these narcissistic cunts. You don't even see me in the videos. It's, you know, I want to do something good with it, man.
It does need to fucking. I mean, we do need to talk about mental health, but we don't need to talk. We don't need fucking Freddie Flintoff telling us.
No. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We need that old lady down the road who can't even afford to put the fucking gas on, who's quivering in her own home, who hasn't fucking spoke to anyone in 3 bastard months. That's what we need.
Yeah. Yeah, we do. We do. Because at the moment, all it is fucking sports stars, and all they're doing is just. I mean,
they're taking the piss. There's a word for it. What's the word for it when they I can't explain it. You know, when all this started coming out, you see these famous fucking people coming on. You know, I'm thinking, oh my God, it makes me so fucking angry, Jay. We're the reporters now, mate. Well, not the reporters. You know, someone said to me the other day, "Oh, you being about being a journalist." I'm not a fucking journalist, you daft cunt. I'm a fucking realist. And whatever I put out there is fucking reality. And I am going to use it as a platform to do something good, man, you know? So, yeah. Definitely.
I'm sure nobody had fucking. There's got to be somebody doing something like that, because all we're getting from fucking mainstream media is Freddie Flintoff going, "Now, you know, I had this fucking, you know, this," and then you've got these fucking millionaires who are telling you that they're all fucking have a fucking what would they'd have killed themselves in fucking real life. If they had fucking real lives, they'd have fucking topped themselves. And you know, I think it were a bit the vaccines thing. I think became a massive issue in the media when we lost the chav of hearts, fucking Jade Goody, to cancer, and that then started. That was everyone get the HPV. You know, all the girls get HPV because that's what, you know, that's what's caused the cancer. You know, this Jade Goody, she's been everything. She's done everything. She's gone from fucking bottom to top, back to bottom, being a racist, and then back to top again because she's dying. You know, it's a great way to fuck. I think that's when the virus thing. They started on the fucking vaccinations thing, and I also think that when Gary Speed threw a 7, I think that they used that for this mental health thing. I think it was used. You know, I don't know what happened to Gary Speed. I've seen and heard. I've had lots and lots of different people tell me different things. I'm not going to repeat them here. I don't want to. I don't really. I've got no evidence or any of them. But and I really don't want to upset anybody, because at the end of the day, he's a fucking bloke, innit? Whether he's a fucking millionaire. So yeah, we understand that it does, depression, things like that, mental health does have an impact on people who have got fame and fortune, and so they'll say it can happen to anybody. But I think that all that is inciting people to give a reason as to the way that they're behaving. You know what I mean? Whereas
I know what you mean. I know what you mean, man.
In reality, there's fucking tons and tons and tons of people right at the very fucking bottom of society, who fucking, you know, need all this fucking help, and they're not going to get help by Freddie Flintoff, you know.
Freddie fucking Flintoff. Bring Freddie fucking Flintoff down to my local boozer on a fucking Friday night, mate, and he'd probably last about 10 fucking minutes, Jay. I'm telling you, talking about fucking mental health issues. What a daft cunt. I know fucking paranoid bastard schizophrenics who fucking engage me with a tick. Do you know what I mean, man? Fuck me. These cunts are they're insulting us half the time. They're insulting us, mate. Most of them,
I had experience. My grandmother had paranoid schizophrenia, and I think it was triggered when she divorced my granddad.
Yeah.
So she got a house. It were a council house, but you know she got a house. It were a nice house and stuff. And I think they were living together just for the convenience until he could get himself a flat. He got himself a flat, and then she really went. I mean, me and my cousins used to go around and stay on a weekend at his grandmother's. And one night she just fucking out of blue. I think Game for a Laugh were on. Remember that Game for a Laugh?
Fucking hell, Jay, that's the 15th time you've shown your age compared to me tonight, mate. I have not got a fucking clue about any of these shows you've mentioned.
Well, Game for a Laugh were what started off Jeremy Beadle's career. So,
no, I do know what you mean.
Yeah, so they were Henry Kelly were on it, who did Going for Gold. There were
fucking hell, Beadle's about, man. Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Well, but anyway, they were a black geezer and Kenny Lynch. They were a black geezer, and Kenny Lynch come on telly, and come on, and he's talking, and my grandmother just points to fucking telly, goes like that to telly, and goes, and starts saying fucking all sorts of racist shit.
Fucking hell.
So, you know, then, I mean, we didn't help her. I mean,
Well, see, that's it, though. When I was a kid, like, you know, growing up around pubs and all that business, I know, you know, I was kind of in that atmosphere, and I heard all sorts of racism all the time, mate. You know, that was, it was just there when I was a kid, growing up in the pubs and all that lot, you know what I mean? Not growing up in the pubs, but in and around them.
Yeah, but you're talking about casual racism, aren't you? You're not talking about racism.
Just off the cuff, you know, fucking just there it is, you know.
Yeah.
They all used to do it. All the comedians used to do it. You Bernard Mannings and you know all of that business.
Well, I saw a fucking episode. I saw a clip, from an episode of Blankety Blank. Remember that one?
Yeah, I do.
Blank, but I think it got Terry Wogan on it. And one of the panel guests was Lenny Henry.
Right. The most unfunniest human fucking being on earth, I must admit. Jesus
Christ. Ever fucking living, I don't know. I think it would have fucking bread and condensed milk sandwiches. Or going, okay. Remember that?
I've never been amused by the guy at all. I really haven't, you know.
Anyway, he were on, and the question were, you know how they used to do questions on fucking blankety blank, you know. John was walking through the streets with a pair of shoes, and he tripped over and fell on his blanks. And then they had to fucking fill thing in. Anyway, the start of this fucking one were so-and-so was in the jungle and fucking it went to Lenny Henry. Lenny Henry stands up and like is acting as if like, you know, what is this aimed at me? Is this aimed at me? What are you doing? What are you doing? Everyone were fucking laughing and you know, it would just like it would cringe worthy.
I know what you mean, mate. I know what you mean.
That, right? He'd now say that he wouldn't have done things that way, the way that he did them. He wouldn't do them now, right? Okay, because he made a fucking living out of being a black geezer. That's what he did. He made a living out of being a black geezer. That's all he did, you know. And
don't really, to be honest, I don't really know anything he's done apart from fucking Red Nose Day when I was a kid. That's pretty much where I know him from. You know what I mean? The type of comedians I fucking watch, Jay, are like fucking, you know, I like Robin Williams, I like George Carlin, and you know, proper comedians, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, apparently Lenny Henry's got a black post box. So there's 4 post boxes being painted black in honour of fucking Black Britons, and all they can come up with as Great Black Britons is a quarter of what they can come up with is fucking Lenny Henry. I mean, that's just...
Isn't it convenient though, mate, how this Black Lives Matter stuff comes out in the midst of all what's going on and all, you know. Listen, I'm not racist, but I'm not getting on me fucking hands and knees for no cunt. I don't care who it fucking is. If I'm going to do that for anyone, I'll do it for the old dear who lives across the road, who I see peeking out of a fucking window every day, petrified of fucking the reality we live in. It's a fucking load of bullshit, and it's got nothing to do with fucking racism whatsoever. It's an absolute load of bollocks.
It absolutely is. It's divisive.
Exactly. If they wanted to truly fuck racism off, they'd fuck all of that bullshit off on the news when they say, you know, black man found whatever, white man chat. You know, they'd just get rid of all the fucking wording and everything in general and just phase it out of your mind, wouldn't they, over a decade or two? So easily done. We know it is. It's fact, isn't it? Scientific fucking facts.
Comment from Apple Charlotte. I see a red post box and I want it painted black. Fucking brilliant. Thanks for that, Apple, and thanks for you obviously cleared up the fucking
Robbie. I said Robbie, sorry, Robbie Williams. What a fucking shit.
He's probably fucking looking up at us now and laughing. Because you know, we probably will watch him.
I know. No, he is. You know, there's few comedians I can watch, and it gets to the point where your cheeks are hurting because you're putting the laugh on. But you know when you're truly laughing because you're just fucking crying, aren't you? You know, some of them have literally had me in fucking tears, mate. You know, Lee Evans is one of them. Soon as the comes on stage, it's game over for me, man. You know what I mean?
I can't fucking stand him.
Can you not? Oh, I fucking love him, mate.
I hate him.
Soon as I see his mug and he pulls one of them faces, game over.
But I think he's a fucking poor man's fucking Norman Wisdom.
Well, it's based on him, really, isn't it? Didn't he play him? Or was he going to play him or something?
Was it what, sorry?
Didn't he play him, or he was going to play him in a film or something?
I think he's, you know, I think he's gid show business up now, you know. I read.
Yeah, he has. Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, which is probably best. He must have made enough money.
Jesus, mate. Oh, aye. Oh, mate, he'd be a multi-millionaire now.
It must have made enough money, and you know, if he can't, look, I never got Lee Evans. You know, there's some people I just don't get. My missus likes him. But when
I love him, mate.
When I first moved in with my missus, she got a fucking DVD of fucking Peter Kay, and that was the first thing that went out that fucking window.
Do you not like Peter Kay? I used to fucking... I'll never forget Sid the Snake on fucking Phoenix Nights, mate. It's a 20-foot cock and balls, man.
What are you talking about?
Sammy Snake. Sammy fucking Snake, the bouncy
castle. I never watched Phoenix Night because Kay were on it. And that means that, I ate that fucking other one. Who's that other cunt? Who were on Phoenix Nights? I know he were on Phoenix Nights, and I fucking hate him, and he just seems to be everywhere like fucking dog shit.
Paddy McGuinness.
That's him.
Yeah. I'll tell you what I've been watching, Jay. Still Game. Have you seen that? About the two Scottish blokes.
No.
In Craiglang, live on this shit old council estate in Scotland called Craiglang. Oh, it's fucking brilliant, man. Brilliant, mate.
What's that on?
It's on well, it would have been a fucking BBC Scotland thing back in the day, but it's on you can watch it on the internet now pretty much anywhere. It's called Still Game. It's by the dudes who used to do the series Chewing the Fat. Must have seen Chewing the Fat.
No.
Scottish, have you not? No. Oh, mate, trust me, it's funny.
No.
If you're into your Only Fools and Horses, you'll like Still Game, I reckon.
Right.
Don't tell me you don't like fucking Only Fools and Horses, Jay.
I do like Only Fools and Horses. I do like it, Only Fools and Horses. The only criticism I've got of Only Fools and Horses is when they got the women in on it, which I thought were a good idea. You know, the girlfriends, Raquel and fucking Cassandra.
Yeah.
I thought they could have got better fucking actresses.
Well, there is a bit of that in there, but it don't matter. I mean, fuck me. I've laughed. I've cried. Fuck me, man. Honestly, I'm watching that. It's fucking timeless.
Show. Yeah, a really well written fucking show, and well acted as well.
Yeah.
For the most part, and fucking Uncle Albert just fucking.
Oh mate, he's had me crying, dribbling piss, spitting me brew out. Gee, even Grandad, you know, and Trig. Oh my lord, mate, it's just you don't get them like that anymore, do you?
Yeah,
you really don't, man.
Oh no, because they're all fucking 5-minute wonders, or what they'll do is they'll fucking, if they've got something about them, they might expand a bit on them, then they disappear. I mean, that cunt who's on Dave all the time, he were fucking headmaster in Betweeners. Greg.
Oh, yeah, I like him. He's funny. In-Betweeners was funny, mate. Fuck me.
In-Betweeners were funny.
But that's the thing, though. The only reason it was funny, though, is because it was just based on a fucking vulgarity. It was the vulgarity. It wasn't like only fools were. It was, I don't know, man. The writing, it was so well done, man. You know what I mean? It was, and they didn't need to swear or anything. In-Betweeners is just kind of. I mean, don't get me wrong. I fucking laughed my head off. Jesus Christ, have I?
But it's a bit. Now he has his own shows and he appears as a stand-up and he's wank. He is wank. I mean, the only thing he's got going from him is because he worked fucking headmaster in Betweeners and he had somebody writing funny things for him. I think it were fucking Lawrence Marks and Maurice Gran, is it, or have I got it wrong way around? But they were the right, because they were the same people who wrote The New Statesman. The New Statesman for Rick Mayall back in the day. So,
mate, Bottom. How could we have not mentioned Bottom, brother?
That never got it, mate. I never got it.
Oh, mate, fucking, you actually look like Aid Edmondson, to be honest with you. No disrespect, like. Someone said there, Rab C. Nesbitt. Fucking Rab, mate. Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh, why?
Yeah, the comedians. Remember that? The fucking comedians.
Yeah. And mate, Reeves and Mortimer, Vic Reeves, big night out. Fucking brilliant, mate. Oh, mate, yeah, there was some fucking cracking comedy back in the day, wasn't there?
Yeah. And it's all gone. We've lost it because we're not allowed to fucking duo.
Well, there you go.
I was watching on Alan Park, you know, I'll stick something on it when I'm going to go to sleep. We've got fucking Netflix in bedroom, you know, on Fire Stick.
Yeah. They call it Pedflix now, don't they?
Yeah. But I watched some Alan Partridge.
Yeah, Alan Partridge, there's another. He's had me in stitches.
And I was thinking to myself, these days he'd never get away with half of this stuff.
No.
You know, because he said he was singing a song and then he got that, but it was with that bloke, you know, that fucking. Oh God, that Geordie bloke, him who does, you know, that Geordie bloke that were on I'm Alan Partridge. Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, him who does, he's the voice of the meerkat now. You know,
the meerkat.
Yeah,
no way. Never knew that.
Yeah, that's him. Yeah, Alexandra. You know, no meerkat. Oh,
yeah,
that's him. He was the Geordie bloke in fucking I'm Alan Partridge. Anyway, so he's singing this song. Is fucking Alan Partridge, and one of the lines is "Dirty Rotten Chinky," and he says, "Can you still say Chinky?" And he says, "The Geordie bloke goes, aye, you can say that, 'cause it's a race of people and it's a food."
Okay, no, it is all like, you know, you literally can't say nothing. You really fucking can't. mean, not that I would say anything like that, but when we were all kids, we used to say shit like that, you know. But it's just a fucking joke. Soon enough, mate, you're gonna swear on the high street, and it's gonna be like Demolition Man when a little fucking, a little fine pops out at lamppost next to you.
Well, you don't have to pick the cunt up down here.
I know, yeah, I know.
It'll come through.
It's a fucking joke.
Until it comes through the fucking door, you believe me.
No, but that's all of that's proper comedy, innit, man? You know, it really. I can't think of one fucking thing on telly today. What is? Oh, well, having said that, I did see a trailer yesterday. Have you seen it? Borat 2. Borat 2, son. I cannot fucking wait for that.
But I mean, it's done it well now, hasn't it? I mean,
oh, mate.
What's he going to do different? That's what I mean.
I don't know, but my fucking God.
When they did In Between Us 2, they've done it. They've done it.
Did you not see when they went to fucking Fernando's, the strip club, and that fucking bloke come out with 12.5-inch cock? Fucking hilarious, mate. Oh, man. Brilliant.
Let's have a look who we got in chat room. We got Max Organ. Good evening to you, Max. Heath Dweth, good man. Yeah, me and Heath have got me and Heath best friends since school.
Right, okay.
He lives way up there in Durham now, so I don't get to see him very much. But good evening to you, Heath. I hope everything's okay up there. Basil's mum's in there, Kevin Street, Joe Horrocks, Apple Charlotte, our super mod, Spanish Chicken, Max Organ, Tony, who's the dot, and anybody else who I've missed. I'm sorry I didn't do it. Evil Destruction, I didn't mean, I meant to leave you out. Darling Buds and May says Evil Destruction. What a load of bollocks.
I never watched that.
I didn't watch it either.
Last of the Summer Wine, I've seen a few of them. I can remember a few of them, but it's not something I actually watched. I think it was the only fucking thing on a Sunday at one point.
Do you remember The Hitman and Her?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh, fucking hell.
Someone said Kojak there. Kojak and the Sweeney. I remember, Kojak. I remember Kojak, actually. That's to do with the fucking lollipop, isn't it? Yeah. I remember Kojak.
Yeah, Polar bloke. Fucking
I didn't actually watch it though. See, when I was a kid, mate, back then, Kojak days, I'd have probably been watching fucking E-Man and the Incredible Hulk, wouldn't I?
Yeah, and the A-Team and that.
A-Team, fucking brilliant. Yeah, that's when TV was good, man.
Yeah, TV were good. Yeah, when they had some fucking people to. The thing is that there's so many fucking channels fighting for ratings that they'll put any old shit on.
I know. And it's all been done, hasn't it?
It's turned into like jobs become fucking a fucking some form of entertainment. No, someone's job, someone driving a fucking truck. He's driving along and he's just a load of bollocks. It's all got to be cheap.
Just no originality, is it? It's all, even when it comes to like the movies that are coming out now, they're all utterly shite. I cannot remember in a decent film I've watched for, well, I don't fucking know, mate. I just can't think of one. Honestly.
No.
For a long time.
The last one I think were The American Office. That's the last one that I've watched over and over again. Fucking really.
I'm not saying it. Not saying it.
Oh well.
I mean, can you think of a good film you've watched recently?
No.
In the past, exactly.
I really don't. Most of them are fucking bollocks. I can't watch like cartoony type stuff. Like these cartoon book. Marvel hero type things. I can't watch them.
See, I have to because I've got kids, so I have to watch them 3-hour CGI infested romps. And I'll be honest with you, mate, They're fucking utterly. When I was a kid, superhero movies taught you fucking values, man. You know, when I think back watching Christopher Reeves in Superman, and I watched it, and you came away with some morals. It was different back then. Do you know what I mean? I can't explain it, but today it's just it doesn't give you any sense of I don't know, man. It was so different. You used to watch The Incredible Hulk, and the cunt would go walking off at the end. You'd be sat there with your bottom fucking lip going because he'd helped some fucking old blind lady or some shit. Do you know what I mean, man? It's not like that anymore. Yeah, shows they had an art back then. Some of them did anyway. And well, that's it. They were original. Right down to soundtracks.
If you're given a garden to play in that's fucking tiny, you're not going to be able to. You're not going to have much fun. But if you expand that garden, make it fucking huge. But the garden's been fucking. I know this is a really bad analogy, and it's probably not working. But once you enclose people into a certain area, otherwise they don't get on air. And then that's you're gonna get shit. You're gonna get bollocks like fucking the what's that one? Fucking meet not them, not that one. Fucking hell, Meet the Cool Mars or something.
Not saying it.
But these Asian based comedies, that are just if they were funny.
I've not seen a one of them, mate. Not seen a one of them.
Funny. If something's funny, it's funny. But there's just no fucking funny on. Nothing at all funny on.
I honestly can't think of one fucking thing, mate. I show, like I said, we watched these new superhero movies, right? Well, check this out. I put Kez on for my son. He fucking laughed, cried, because it's one of the best fucking films he's ever seen in his life. And I knew he would, though. Obviously, it's inevitable, isn't it, with stuff like that.
Yeah.
But that's after he's watched fucking Iron Man 15, fucking whatever bollocks is out these days. I mean, it's just fucking ridiculous, isn't it?
Kez, man. I can't believe it. Brilliant fucking film.
Yeah, one of the greatest ever, brother.
I remember we had to read book in school, a Kestrel.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, we did, mate.
And
fucking brilliant.
Just utter fucking brilliance.
Yeah.
Utter gritty fucking realism.
Just a proper fucking film, mate.
As your mother.
I love stuff like that. This is England, fucking. Oh, mate. There's, I like the hardcore Brit flicks as well. Dead Man's Shoes and stuff like that.
This is England. Is filmed on this estate where I live.
Yeah. I remember talking to you about it. I wanted to go and film some of it where there was like an old block of flats. It was derelict at one point. I don't know if it still is, but I'm going to come down there one day anyway for a pint, mate.
I'll take you out. I'll show you where all places where they were filming.
Yeah, definite.
Boozers they were filming in and stuff like that. And
well, I bet there's a few abandoned boozers round your way, isn't there? Because I seem to get really good. Well, exactly. Fuck me. I'm going to have my work cut out for me.
You'll be able to go around an abandoned Argos fucking warehouse soon. Because fucking money.
Yeah, the PE teacher, John Smith, said he was fucking brilliant in money, that PE teacher in Kes. What was his name?
Brian Glover.
Glover, that was it, yeah.
Brian Glover, one of the fucking best fucking actors to come out of Yorkshire.
Just fucking
brilliant.
Yeah.
Absolutely. No goal.
Just every time that film starts, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just fucking magical, isn't it? It really is. I love, I do have great respect for all the original filmmakers. I was into me horror and that. I like John Carpenter and one of my favourite horror films is The Exorcist. Because it's so fucking brilliantly done. It really, really is. When you look at the direction and just fuck me, man. I'll never, ever forget pissing myself after watching that, Jay, when I was 7-year-old. Lay there on settee under quilt, shitting my load, needed to go for a piss, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it, mate. I couldn't even pull my fucking head out from under quilt, man. Well, Mr. Boo said there's another, Jay. We were talking about Kes in school, but another one was that Fred's. Now, I never watched it in school, but apparently kids in this country watch that fucking thing in school.
Yeah,
Jesus fucking Christ, I bet it traumatised you, didn't it?
Oh, man, fucking hell. Yeah, when we were looking at it, because most of the time, you were flicking at somebody, weren't you? When fucking...
Oh, yeah.
All we wanted to see what bomb go off, I think. But again, like, there's films like that. I mean, Threads is a fucking really dark fucking... it's really well made, but it's for its time. But it's a really dark fucking film.
It's fucking harrowing, isn't it, man? Harrowing.
What about... can you imagine trying to make Rita, Sue and Bob 2? No.
Fucking... No, that's another one I've cried at. That old cunt on balcony.
That's it. Put the IRA.
I fucking love him. Jesus. Oh, mate, brilliant. Yeah. Well, someone else said They Live is a fucking documentary, and they're not wrong. They are not fucking wrong, mate.
They're not wrong at all. They're not wrong at all. I mean, he didn't he, a couple of years ago? So that got
Roddy, yeah, he did, yeah. Well, that's what I give me there. You know, when I go for a pint or whatever, they say, "Have you got you? Can you do your track?" And say, "Oh, fuck off! I've only got a shitty old Nokia." Or can you put your name on here? And that's my name, mate, Roddy P. You know, when I film my track and trace form in at the boozer. Roddy Piper.
You put your name down as fucking Bill Gates.
911 Hollywood Boulevard.
Fucking Bill Gates. Bill Gates. I'm Bill fucking Gates. Here, have some of this fucking shit that I'm going to give you.
Fuck that, mate. Well, if you listen to Brownie's new song, mate, you'll hear Bill Gates pop up at the end and he says, we've got live organisms that we're just injecting straight into the vein of children.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Oh, man. I tell you what, that new tune is fucking brilliant. I'm so glad. I mean, it's embarrassing, though, also, because, you know, if I was a kid and my elders were talking about this shit going on, then you just take it upon yourself to fucking fight for them and for yourself or whatever, don't you? But kids these days, they're all just walking around with their pansy-ass partings, wearing skin tight. They're not proper lads anymore, are they? They're virgin on fucking women. You know, and it's embarrassing that it takes a 57-year-old pushing 60 dude like Ian Brown to actually have the bollocks to fucking do anything and say anything. You know what I mean? It should be all the fucking young guns doing it, but I think they're too far gone, aren't they?
They're not, though, are they? All they're fucking doing is, like you say, they've been corralled into this. We've had a generation they've had a generation to get this all going. So if you think about start of 2001, anybody who is like 19 now. So
that's probably the cut-off point, isn't it? That Y2K time zone, timeline. Around there is the point. If you're born after that, you're just an autonomous cunt. Pardon my French.
Not all of them.
Most of them, yeah. Don't get me wrong. There was some really clued up young people out there, and I have maximum respect to them, you know. I'm not singling out everybody, don't get me wrong. Someone said, though, there, Jay, about the films. They said Kubrick didn't, what does it say? Kubrick didn't leave the house for the last 3 months of his life, did he? Now, I watched a thing about the Eyes Wide Shut. Have you seen that? About it being code for paedophilia and all this. Oh, my fucking God, mate. Oh, man, yeah, fuck me, yeah. Definitely some creepy shit going on with that cunt, I think.
Shane Ritchie ruined Minder. I didn't know Shane Ritchie were in Minder.
Shane Ritchie. Fucking hell. What's he out of now?
He was on EastEnders, weren't he? But he was a fucking yellow coat, weren't he? First.
Fuck knows.
That's how he started.
I know who he is, but I don't know. I can't. If someone says, "Do you remember Shane?" I can't think what he's off, and I don't watch fucking EastEnders.
Hey, Ralphie Moon.
I don't watch any of that shit, mate.
Well, I don't, but
it's beyond fucking. Man, I'd rather watch it. I don't know.
Well, what would you rather watch than EastEnders? Let's put this out too. I'll give you a minute to think about that, Clarky. But anybody, what would you rather do than watch EastEnders? Try and be a little bit creative on that. Go on. What would you rather do than watch EastEnders, Clarky?
I don't know. I've got to be as extreme as I possibly can here, or what?
Do what you want, mate. Do what you want.
Well, go on. What would you rather do as opposed to watching EastEnders?
Probably eat a cancerous lung in a bowl of soup.
Yeah, something like that, mate. Something like that. I mean, it is. Fuck. I mean, Jesus. I remember putting Coronation Street on once, just watching it and thinking, after watching cool, like we've been talking about Cares and stuff, how the fuck can people watch that on a daily basis, Jay, and actually engage in it? Like, I really don't get it. I'm not taking piss out of anyone in chat. If they watch it, then fair enough. But it just don't do anything for me, man.
I, on the other hand, am taking the piss out of anybody in the chat who was watching it. It's fucking dog shit. It's fucking dog shit. I've been watching old Coronation Street and old fucking old The Bill, old fucking Emmerdale Farm, all that, and the difference is amazing. The difference is fucking just so fucking, it's so much better. It was so much better back then. And I don't know whether, when people, because you always, when you were growing up, your parents would say, oh, well, back in me, a lot better back in my day. And you think, oh, they're old. But now you get in there and you think, well, actually, they probably had a fucking point. Because
they did.
Sounds like it were a right fucking cool place to be at that time. To be a teenager in 60s, it sounds like it were one of, and you didn't have the fucking shit you've got now. We're all brainwashing and that, and you'd be out on the streets at night with your mate, and you'd have your fucking corrugated Oriole Viver that you'd had done earlier on in fucking barber's shop, and you fucking
the old military cut. Oh, mate. Them were the fucking days. Mate, when I was a kid, I was going down 90-foot fucking vertical hills on car bonnets and shit, man. Do you know what I mean? We were proper kids, mate. Proper kids.
Yeah. And when you're at a teenager's age, you don't. For a start, I mean, there's a really. I think it's one of the nearly the last line in fucking the American Office, and it says, "I wish," and somebody's there in front of the camera and says, "I wish there were a way to know that you're in the good old days before they're finished."
Yeah.
I
know, yeah. So you can fucking try and stay there. Fuck me.
And now, when I think back to my parents and people older than me saying, "Oh, back in my day, it was much fucking better than this," I'll believe them all the way, because it was much better in my day than it is now. So it's just getting fucking worse and worse and worse. And so you've got a point. And now I'm older. And you've got the internet, and you can look at things, and you can see what were going on in 60s. And
it's because there was so little of stuff back then to compare against, and what little stuff was coming out actually had a little bit of respect for itself, and it was You know, yeah, there's that much shit out this day to fucking aspire to be like, and you bound to end up a cunt, aren't you?
Mm.
I mean, someone said there about Hitchcock's Psycho. Did anyone see a murder? Anyone seen a murder in Hitchcock's Psycho? Now, I don't know if they mean the way that films were done back then, like Halloween. You never actually saw anyone getting stabbed or anything, you know. But horror films back then, they kind of nurtured you into creating your own fucking fear, didn't they? You know, they were so cleverly and coolly done. They didn't need to show all the fucking bloodshed and whatnot. And
That's right.
it was your own tension that made the film, you know.
It brings me, because I remember when I did back after I'd had an heart attack, fucking back in '97, and I was a bit laid up. I did a fucking media course, and we watched this film as part of this media course, and it were a Hitchcock film called Strangers on a Train. And if anybody's not seen it, I'd said go watch it and find it.
I've not seen that.
And watch it. And what it's about, what the premise is two people who want somebody murdered swap murders. You understand? So,
right,
person you want murdered, I'm going to murder, and the
right.
I want murdered, you murder. Anyway, so it were pretty much one way, and it were this one psycho bloke type thing. They were trying to get this tennis player into all sorts of trouble. But anyway, the scene where he killed her, the woman, what he did, it showed you him going up behind her, and then her glasses fell off into the grass, and all you could see was him strangling her, but it was only a vague reflection in the glasses.
Yeah.
See, he was strangling her, but you saw it through the glasses, so you saw it through something else.
Oh, why? Because the scary thing when they do it about that is this sickness within your own fucking mind. It's scarier if you know, there's a scene in Halloween when Michael Myers is stood in this dark room and he just stabs this cunt in the stomach and picks him up, but you don't see it. But you do see it. In fact, you probably see it more not visually seeing it, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
With Thomas, there's a guy there. Can I just let on to me, mate? There, Thomas. He's Thomas Tierney. He said he liked watching Little House on the Prairie, but then Apple Charlotte says that theme tune gave me depression. I used to fucking watch that, to be honest with you. Little House on the Prairie. You know,
Little House on the fucking Prairie. What a fucking
load of shite that was. The Waltons. Good night, Jim boy.
They had a whole fucking mountain, the greedy bastards.
Oh, what was that one? Littlest Oboe, mate. One of the greatest fucking theme tunes ever, that.
Oh, but have you watched it recently?
No.
Have you
is it shit? Yeah.
I saw it on, and it is fucking awful.
Is it really? Yeah. My God, I was in awe of that shit when I was a kid.
But I remember, yes. I remember theme tunes at Littlest Oboe.
Brilliant.
Yeah. And I remember watching it as a kid, and thinking, "Wow, this is ace." But then you watch it when you're older, and you think, "Wow, that is so crap."
Is it? So yeah, I'm intrigued now. I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna have a go.
You can see fucking don't do it looking at bloke fucking.
Can you? I'm having some of that.
Littlest Oboe. Giddy Game Show, that used to be one of my favourites.
Yeah, mate, catalog.
Jim will fix it.
Fuck off.
I once wrote to him.
Fucking hell. My God, thank God you didn't get a reply, brother.
Well, you know, I was thinking about it, and I remember one of the famous ones where, you remember Alton Towers when it first opened back in like 80s and that, and best roller coaster were Corkscrew.
Fuck me, I went on that Spooky Guts up as a kid, you know.
No, sorry, I'm talking about something else. It worked.
Corkscrew. No, there was one called the Corkscrew, and it knocked me.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, they were one called the Corkscrew, but the one I'm talking about was called Revolution. It just like went on a loop and then looped backwards, and I can't remember.
Oh yeah, come back on its fucking self.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I can't even go out waltzers now, mate. Jesus fucking Christ.
But there's a famous where somebody had written in. A bunch of Boy Scouts had written in to Jim Will Fix It and asked if they could go on that ride while they were eating burgers and having fucking milkshakes. And they've got cameras in front of them, on things so you could see what were going off. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm thinking afterwards. When I thought about it, I thought to myself, that's fucking Jimmy getting his fucking sent off because he's got kids with milkshake going all over the face.
Man.
You can imagine.
Well, I see the fucking thing, the documentary, and literally, honestly, I can't fucking believe how people were so thick as shit gullible back then. The cunt was literally fondling fucking 12-year-old girls' asses on the fucking cameras, mate. He was literally fucking squeezing their asses on TV.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, man. Disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
Yeah. You're sick, Jason.
Wow.
And his chicken. Yeah, well, listen, that's all I'm...
No, you thought that. Fuck me.
When you get older and you think back to things that were, I mean, do you remember them fucking public information films that would scare you to fucking death?
Fuck me, yeah. I'll send you something in a bit about one of them. Remind me before I go, mate. I've got a fucking cracker to show you, man. Max Hawkins said, I'd like to see a fly-on-the-wall documentary of Philip Schofield's top 10 glory holes. Fucking hell. Oh, man.
Cunt and all, innit? Just think about it. They try to cancel.
He's ruined my fucking childhood, that cunt. I remember him with fucking our Gordon sat in the broom cupboard. Bastard. Well,
it's not first time he's come out with a revelation on telly. I mean, he came out with it was grey, didn't he? Remember that back in day?
Fucking hell.
So he stopped doing his hair, and then he comes out and says, I'm gay, and everyone knows that he's had to do it because he's fucking bumming a runner. And
I seen something he would do with some young fucking lad on the show and all this lot.
Well,
I seen something about that. What the fuck, man? It's going into fucking... I mean, I watched one about Michael fucking Jackson. And apparently he had fucking pads under the carpets leading down to his bedroom, Jay. And in the fucking wardrobe, there was a secret door that had steps going down with all little fucking kiddies' toys on it and all that shit into a secret fucking bedroom. What the fuck's going on with that, mate?
I bet you.
Well, having said that, that's like that seminary thing. I'm not saying watch it because it's my video. Watch it and just look how creepy this place was, guys. Fucking hell, man. You just know that there's all sorts of nonsense shit going on in there. No question, mate.
Well, right back in day when I think it must have been about 97 or it might have been a bit earlier. But a mate of mine said, "Do you want to work a night's work?" And I said, "Well, what's pay?" And he told me, and I said, "Oh, well, go on, then what is it?" And he said, "It's just fucking security. You just have to walk round. It was fucking Middlewood Mental Hospital that had been abandoned, and it was due to be fucking knocked down and developed and all that sort of shit."
Yeah.
And I fucking went there. I did one night, and I went there, and I went one night, and I fucking didn't go back again. I mean, you're going into you're walking round and you're hearing all sorts of fucking stuff. You're hearing things that you think are fucking screams. There's these fucking weird, like, dentist type chairs in
I've seen some of that shit. You'd be surprised though, Jay, when you go in a place like that, how, if you've already heard a creepy ass story before going in, how much it actually does play on your mind.
I'd not know, because I didn't know that Middlewood Mental Hospital existed. All right, I knew it was an old mental hospital, and I'm sure there were all sorts of fucking reasons for things that I heard that were, to clear it up. But it was just a place with an atmosphere. As a DJ, you get to read the atmosphere of a place. You've got to. Right, so if you're in a fucking place and you can sense that it's quite a tense atmosphere, you'll fucking keep music calm and not to fucking wind anything up. And if it's like happy and that, you'll fucking wind it up.
Exactly.
But the atmosphere at that fucking place was just different. It was just thick. It was it like engulfed you. You know what I mean?
Oh, I've stepped into places like that where it's literally like you're stepping, for the want of a better word, stepping through a cobweb into something. Literally fucking. Yeah. Oh, mate, I've seen some creepy shit. Max Organ said there, Clarky there, cracking on. What was it? No, I can't see where it's gone. Said Clarky cracking on. He hasn't got a kitted out bondage room in his basement. And I'm not cracking on that I haven't, mate. I have, but it's just not for fucking kiddies. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ. Did you not see that with Michael Jackson, Jay? Fucking hell, man.
I don't believe the Michael Jackson shit.
No, but if you've seen this thing and it actually literally showed inside his gaff, it'd make you think twice, brother. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but I mean... Jesus. You can see interviews with him where he's mauling with kids and everything, Jay. I mean, I'm not too sure, brother. I'm really not. I don't want to have to say it, but I'm not too sure, mate. Put it this way, if he knocked on my door and said, can your kids come and stay at mine? Sorry, wacko, it's not happening tonight, son. On your fucking bike. Creepy, mate. I'd like to think he wasn't, Apple Charlotte. I really would like to think he wasn't, but I don't know, man.
That's Apple Charlotte said that.
Oh, fucking hell, I'm sorry, Gordon. Oh, shit.
There we go. Poor old Gordon, eh? Where's he now, anyway?
Oh, man. He's washed up in the gutter, our Gordon, isn't he?
Okay, yeah, he's probably an alky somewhere.
Yeah.
One day he'll be like Gordon the Golfer, pound or park bench, in fucking Barnsley.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, fucking Gordon.
It's the cheapest fucking place to live in the world. And he ended up on a park bench. But he got a double park bench. Now, COVID, because he's only small, isn't he? You were asking sexual favours. You were asking someone to give him a hand.
Fucking hell, man.
Even people in Barnsley was saying, fuck that, I'm not putting my hand where fucking Philip Schofield.
Fucking hell. Jesus Christ. Oof.
Oh dear, even destruction is not sleeping on this one. Oh dear, it's just the fucking. It's just lovely to just have a bit of a fucking chit chat and just talk shit. We don't have to be fucking serious all the time, do we? About.
No, we've gone from Agenda 21, New World Order, Kung Flu to God and the Golfer being abused. I mean, fuck me. That is what you call a podcast, isn't it, brother?
Yeah, exactly. And then Gordon the golfer fucking asleep on a park bench with a fucking 6-pack of hooch.
Fucking incredible. Incredible. Oh, man.
Yes, yeah, it's a fucking strange world where fucking, Philip Schofield basically goes, I've been deceiving my wife and my children for all these years, and I'm a proper cunt, and everyone thinks, oh, what, how brave he is, how brave he is to do that, and well, fucking death, whichever fucking one it were, fucking pissed up on Christmas Day, fucking crashes his car. And he don't get fucking, cancelled or anything. J.K. fucking Rowling writes a book. Did you see about this? Fucking J.K. Rowling writes a book. And it's got, it's a book about a man who murders people. He murders women. But what he does is he goes out dressed as a woman,
Right.
murder them. Right, so it's like a disguise, you know what I mean? A murderer wearing a disguise.
Yeah.
To seem more, less fucking threatening and
But he looks quite womanly, or is he a hairy ass, like a bloke, like in a dress?
He just puts a fucking wig and a coat on and a skirt and a fucking, and then, and some shoes and what have you, and then fucking goes and murders them. And that's it. That's the only thing he does. That's the only part. He don't dress up as a woman at all at any other point, just when he's going out and doing these murders, because that's, it's a fucking way to make it more viable for him to be able to get closer to women if he appears to be one.
Yeah.
So anyway, the fucking all these transgender, fucking cross-dressing, cross-gender, fucking green cross code fucking people have all been fucking out and about, fucking trying to cancel. As somebody's put in the chat room, J.K. Rowling is clever, and she's probably done it on purpose.
I've not heard anything about it. I'm intrigued now. I don't know what it is. What is it? Just a new book? What she's wrote?
Yeah, it's
about
just
a killer who's a bloke.
Under a bloke's name. It's a pen name.
Yeah, never.
Different names. She does them under different names, doesn't she?
I haven't read a fucking book for quite a while, mate. To be honest with you.
You what? Say it again.
I haven't read a book for quite a fucking while, couple of years, really. I mean, I've looked at like like underground Manchester and shit like that, but I've not read an actual book or anything,
Well, the fucking video is much easier to consume, isn't it?
Well, too fucking easy sometimes.
Yeah, it can be too easy as well. But once you pick and choose what you're fucking looking at, I mean, I've been looking a lot at that Essex Boys murder plot. I'm trying to get somebody from that who were involved in that. I'm trying to get somebody not who wasn't involved, but was involved in the scene around the time, around the place. I'm trying to get him on show, and so I've been doing a lot of research into that. So and there's a lot of conflicting information based, on that. So I don't know which way I'm going to go, because there's people that say that Womes and Steele are innocent, and some that say that no, they're guilty. They did what they're accused of. I don't know if you know that. You remember that one, don't you? I think I've spoke to you about it before. It was about 94, I think it were, in Essex.
Vaguely.
There's some drug dealer. What they were doing is someone in a light aircraft were dropping parcels of drugs into a field in Essex,
right?
And then they were being retrieved by drug dealers, naturally, because they were going to be. Well, somebody tipped off 3 other drug dealers that this is what was going to happen at this particular place. So they went down with the intention, and it was, they went down the track in a 4x4 with the intention of nicking the fucking drugs, essentially. But the plane never turned up. Well, as far as we know, the plane never turned up, and they were all found shot dead. So it looked like they'd been lured there to be executed, essentially. I mean, the three of them were all dead, and it were quite a it was an execution by somebody who knew that what they were doing, because they didn't need to, go mad and go. You've got three people, you've got three big lads, and you're just about to, you three big lads. You shoot one, you're going to shoot nearest one to you first, aren't you? Then you shoot the passenger side, and then whoever's it back, you shoot them. But yeah, there's lots of good information on that. So I'd suggest people have a look at that, and I'd suggest people have a look at their Operation Or part one, I think it was Operation Or part one. It were on YouTube, but it were an old ITV thing, I think it were. And it's strangely enough, one of the people that was one of the coppers had the name Atwood, which it could be. Well, you've heard of Sean Atwood, haven't you? He's like supposed to be a fucking campaigner. He spent years in prison in America for cocaine smuggling, I think.
There's all sorts of shit like that going on with coppers fiddling and fucking, like fucking. I mean, the list is endless, isn't it? I mean, does everyone honestly think that the government or the powers that be? I mean, just fucking the drug scene in general. It's just all a fucking complete and utter mind warp, and it's just designed to completely and utterly fuck your head up. And at one point, mate, about 4 or 5 years ago, oh mate, I was fucking right down the bastard rabbit hole. I was honestly, mate, my fingernails are still stuck in the fucking side of that bastard where I've just managed to claw my fucking way out. Like down Buffalo Bill's fucking wow. Jesus Christ, mate. It's a good job I did, or I'd be fucking rocking, man, in a padded cell. Seriously.
Oh, we've all been there, mate. We've all been there. You have to go through that in order to come out on the other side and be balanced and fucking...
clinically depressed.
Aware enough of the fucking people that are fucking... You can tell. You can tell who's real, who's fucking not. If you can't, then, keep watching all fucking pretenders. Keep watching fucking Mark Steele. Keep watching Lee Garrett. Keep watching fucking Lee Garrett, as if, for fuck's sake. I mean, keep watching anybody. Just watch anybody. Watch who you like. Give your money to who you like. Do what you want. If you can't see it, if you've got your real vision, you know what? I want my vision back. Everybody should have a T-shirt where I want my vision back. In fact,
gigs from They Live. That's what we all need. Set of Roddy Piper's gigs from They Live.
Yeah, that's what we all need. Yeah. But I was thinking about earlier on. I might get a bunch of T-shirts. Because I was watching Bill earlier on, and I thought, wouldn't that be a good idea? Get a T-shirt with fucking "I see one lives matter."
yeah.
Fucking who the fuck would know what you were on about anyway, would they? Oh dear.
I seen a dude the other day, and he had COVID's a load of bollocks, fucking Agenda 2130, the fucking lowdown all over his top, mate. I'm telling you, all over it. He didn't give a fuck. And hats off to him, whoever he was.
Say that again. Go on, say it
He
again.
had fucking everything, you know, Agenda 2130, fucking COVID is a hoax, all of this fucking shit all over his t-shirt, mate, printed on. He literally had the shit hot t-shirt printed up with all the info on, man.
I mean, there's a lot of people that are a bit suspicious of Max Egan.
Oh no, I mean, this was some dude in fucking Asda. This was some random fucking bloke.
Oh, right. I hope you went up and fucking paid for the shopping.
Mate, I gave him a fucking proper handshake and an hug, man. He said, fuck the lot of them. No fucking elbow bumping round here, son. I was on the door arguing with the fucking woman. Yeah, you need a mask in here. I said, no, I don't. It's law. I said, right, okay, here we fucking go again. Next thing, there's 2 fucking security guards there, 3 fucking tossers who did no. So I pulled the. Oh my God. I'm not even going there, but I go there every other day of the fucking week. And I always walk in without a fucking mask and do whatever I need to do, wherever I need to go. But this fucking, this dude walked past after I'd done it. And he shouted like, power to the people or some shit, man. I thought, fucking nice one, brother. Brilliant. I love that shit, I do. But you see, like, all the people, they're just fucking blindly following protocol. Like, literally, like, honestly, it's almost like a surreal, it's like aliens have infiltrated the fucking world, and all of a sudden, every fucker around me is thick as pig shit, autonomous zombie. That's literally how it seems to me. I can't fucking believe it.
And where's up fucking Billy Big Balloons, fucking Tommy Robinson and that? I mean, he was freedom and all that sort of shit. Where's he? He's in fucking, where is he? Probably at Epstein's place in Israel.
Well, who fucking knows, mate? Who knows? It's plainly obvious cunts like that as fucking stooges or whatever. Like, what's the word for it?
Shill.
Is that it?
Yeah, he's a shill. He's fucking, what he's doing is he's fucking, I mean, it were all fucking freedom, weren't it? And all about this and that and fucking other, you know, before until Conservatives got in, you know, and then when Conservatives got in, it seemed to be like all right, we won now because we got Boris elected. I mean, who in the fucking right mind for a second wants Boris Johnson in charge of the fucking kids' dinner money? Never mind fucking and they wanted them in because, you know, they got told they were going to get what they fucking wanted, which was Brexit and all this fucking sort of shit. Tommy Robinson's done his fucking gig, and I don't think I hear anything. I don't see anything from him now.
That's right with the Queen. Where the fuck's she gone? Where's she fucked off to?
Well, so apparently you were telling me something before, weren't you? Know that?
Yeah, they were preparing flags and all this lot in the event of her passing. I think it's very. I mean, I think it's very strange. The entire fucking thing, just fucking reality itself is strange, isn't it? I mean, fuck me. I'm completely fucking. It's beyond fucking me. What's the word for it?
Comprehension.
Yeah, comprehension. It's just fucking no idea, man.
You can't comprehend what's going on around you. Is the Queen fucking brown bread? Or
no, someone said it there. It's executed or something, or something's something's not right.
You know, executed. Surely there'd be some old news. But surely, I mean, we'd know something. There'd be some sort of, I'd say there'd be some sort of constitutional crisis, but there fucking is anyway, isn't there? So, like, I'm answering my own fucking argument.
It's not even constitutional, though, is it? It's fucking, it's reality. It's fucking self at the minute.
Well, it's constitutional, isn't it? Because if there's not a standing monarch, or monarch and parliament fall out over something, what happens is that Parliament are forced to remove the monarch and then declare a republic. And I remember this because I remember somebody said it were on New Statesman, and I know that's a comedy show, but he said we'd have to declare a republic, and he said, well, what we fucking bothered about? We control army. All they got is fucking Prince Edward fucking going down fucking Pall Mall with cast the fucking Starlight Express behind him. Sorry, Prince Edward, I think they said. Yeah, he would have been a bit of a fucking lovey, weren't he? A bit of a one of those actor type people, or director, or something like that. Some sort of shit, fucking, when they were trying to be normal people. But nobody's seen out of them. I've not seen out of them. They've not been past my house. I asked in court. I said, that's Queen been in. They went, no, not been in for fucking ages. And so I reckon, has anybody checked whether fucking milk's building up on fucking Buckingham Palace doorstep?
Okay, no. Well, did they remove the coat of arms or something? Someone said something to me. Apparently, they removed the coat of arms or something from the gates or something like that. I don't know what it was, but yeah, I remember it being mentioned.
You know, the coat of arms on the gate, it's gone. They've moved it, and they're saying it's for this renovation because they're doing it. Why do you need to remove a coat of arms? I mean, it's not like somebody's fucking. They didn't remove coat of arms, and then somebody painted the gate, and then they put coat of arms back on. They've just gone. So you know, if it was for renovation or all like that, then surely they'd have took it off. You know, and put it safe, fucking painted, you know, with fucking gates in whatever colour they fucking wanted, gold or black, probably black. Black gates matter. You know, fucking put it, you know, and they'd put the coat of arms on. And to be fair, the gates were probably black in first place anyway, so a bit facetious of me that. A bit of a cheap blow there. But yeah, it is all very, very strange. It's all very strange. We seem to be only getting anything at all from Trump.
Well, you've seen the council. I think it was Birmingham have got the army handing out tests now. Have you seen that? They're handing out COVID tests door to door.
Yeah, they're going door to door, yeah. Yeah.
What you do when they knock on yours?
Just say, no, thanks. Thanks for your service.
Very fucking...
I just said, no, thanks. I don't need it, mate. Honestly, you kill enough people fucking abroad without killing fucking people at home.
I just don't understand why they'd have to. I don't know, man.
Well, it makes. Shall I tell you why? I'll tell you for why.
They're just trying to induce more fear, aren't they? You know, when an old deer answers door.
Well, yeah, when you get the army involved, that then makes it ups it another level.
I know.
You know what I mean? We're getting towards martial law, where it's now they're knocking on doors and saying, "Would you like a test?" And everybody that says no is going to be fucking marked down as they said no. Right? And then they're going to go next door and they want tests. Yes, we'll have tests. They do the tests. They'll pop them in a fucking thing. They'll be sent off to be analysed because the fucking you don't want you're not having an army, mate, a fucking army fucking private telling you that you've got COVID-19 because they're not. So they're going to do the test. They're going to fucking fill your fucking name in. It'll be sent off, and then you'll get a letter through post saying, Ray, you can't fucking go out for 14 days because you've tested positive, or somebody in your household has tested positive, or somebody in your postcode has tested positive. You know, it's going to get to that point. So what people have really got to do is really got to say no, because now they're knocking on doors and saying, would you like one? And next, it'll be knocking on doors and saying, we're here and you're having one.
Yeah, having a fucking vaccine. Get fucked.
Yeah.
Mate, even when martial law kicks in and that, I'm pretty fucking decent at getting about without getting clots anyway. So, you know, I'm still going to be out and about. No fucking question.
Even the instruction says they come round here, they get a straight fuck off. You see, I won't say fuck off. I just say, no, I don't want one.
Oh, yeah, same here. I wouldn't be arrogant or anything like that.
Now, round here, what they're doing at the moment is we keep getting letters every other day that says, we're in your area, fitting smart meters. All you've got to do is send this card back and it gives you a load of dates and it says AM or PM and you round the date and then you send it back. And that's when they come to fit your smart meter. Well, it's getting more and more. Then they're going to be coming and knocking on the door and saying, oh, you need a smart meter. For God's sake, you do not fucking... You do not fucking have a smart meter, for God's sake. What they'll start doing is they've already started in fucking London with water, turning water off. I think somewhere in East London they've turned water off. So there's been a problem. You know, something happened, but fucking CCTV weren't working, so we ain't got no water. I mean, people would accept that, but they're going to be turning electricity off. They're going to be rationing it to you. You know, because they've got a smart meter and they can. If you haven't got a smart meter, they can't do that. They'd have to turn the whole fucking grid off. Right, which includes businesses and fucking...
Well, that's why there's been a massive influx in all the smart meters getting fitted in the fucking first place, isn't it? You know, it's not for the benefit of you being able to buy your fucking electric over the internet, is it? It's so they've got total fucking control over you. That's why they're going to change these masks into a chip or an ID card or whatever it may be to prove that you've had the vaccine.
Your smart meter will be your router for your internet. So you don't have a smart meter, you don't have internet.
Yeah, they'll do. So
that's what they'll do. I promise you, that's what they'll do. It'll be incorporated into. You'll get a deal with your electricity company. So you know where all these fucking change everything, and you'll get a deal with your electricity company that you'll get so much internet. Or you'll get electricity and internet at a reduced cost, and then it'll be in so that it's just fucking get rid of routers. Routers will be a thing of past. You know, you think about things that are relatively new, that are completely a thing of past. Floppy disks. Relatively new compared to most things. Compared to most aeroplanes, a fucking floppy disk is new. That's new technology, but it's fucking done. It's gone. There's no use for it now. There's no.
Well, even just when you fucking think, like, I was born in like 1984, and you think about the fucking rapid influx of technology, how it has just literally taken over every aspect of everybody's lives. It is fucking scary, man. It really is. It's a scary thought when you think about it, isn't it, man?
Yeah, but it's going back at them as well. You've just not got to give up without a fight. There's got to be a fight. We've got to fucking fight. It doesn't matter how few of us there is.
There isn't few of us. They just want to make us think that they keep showing these fucking figures on the news and all this lot. People who are turning up to these marches in their hundreds. They're not in their hundreds. They're in the fucking hundreds of thousands, probably. It's a load of fucking bullshit. And then you won't see any of the real videos on YouTube because it's all censored to fuck. And half the people don't know anything about the other fucking platforms, these small-time platforms that don't track you and all this shit, you know.
By the way, if there's anybody watching from YouTube, he's not with me. It's just fucking turned up.
No, it is. It's fucking true, though, man. You know, it's just. Right, Jay, I'm gonna have to disappear 1 minute, mate. I need the toilet dead quick.
Go on then. We'll do another 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'll mute up dead quick.
All right, mate. Go and have a slash. You're not having a shit, are you? Like fucking uni. Let's see what's going on in the chat room. Apple Charlotte. Night, Thomas. Have a good one. So someone's leaving to yeah. If you're leaving, have a good night. I know it's late. It is late. It's 11:30 tonight. And it's a Friday night, so you need to get yourself in bed ready for the fucking weekend. I watch UK columns sometimes, but don't do Crane events. Now, yeah, that's Kevin Street. Now, I'm not a big Crane fan, as anybody knows. Everybody knows. Crane, who at the beginning of this COVID virus thing were at death's door and still ain't gone through it. So, well done to him. Raconteurs knew, just throw your piss bottle at soldiers if they come round asking for a COVID test. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to. No, these lads don't know what they're fucking doing, right? They don't know what they're part of. The lads that have been promised by fucking the army and what have you that they're going to have a career and stuff, and they're going to, see the world, and it's going to be great and everything, and they end up going around offering people COVID tests. I don't want to be. I wouldn't want to be rude to them. I wouldn't want to be rude to them just simply for that. But if they give me some stick for it, then believe me, they get it back. I'd be down my ramp on my fucking mobility scooter, and I'd be in the fucking face, stood on my one leg, and I'd say, "Go on, then. Someone's fucking filming this. Push me over on my one leg, and then I've got a viral video, and I'll make millions of pounds, and I'll split it with you." No. I wouldn't want to be. I wouldn't want to be. There's no reason to be horrible to people unless they're horrible to you. Someone's horrible to you and says, "Oh, you cunt, you should be wearing a fucking mask." So you should be fucking wearing a full mask, you fucking ugly cunt. Spaz chariot, yeah, my spaz chariot, yeah. Yeah, my spaz chariot, that's what it is. It's my chariot because I'm a spaz. I've got one leg. That makes me a spaz. A disabled, a handicapped, whatever you want to call it. I'll call it whatever you want. It'll be I'm a handicapped, shall we say. I'm getting, by the way, I'm going to try getting my leg on. I think I'm going to have next week off. Because I want to try to get my leg on. I've got some work to do, so I might have Tuesday off. I think I'll do Friday because that don't really interfere. But in end, I'll probably do Tuesday as well. So, what do you think of visors, Jace? Windscreens, yeah. Yep. That's what I think they are, windscreens. Stupid. Apple Charlotte, I'm autistic. Yep, we know that, Apple. And we all know that. Yeah, you might do. Do you know what? You very well might do. Autism is a disability. It is classed as a disability. They might give you a spaz chariot. What was the other thing I was just about to say? Yeah. Anyway, I'm getting my leg on. I'm going to try and get my leg on, so that I can start fucking walking again. Because you know what, I've become a right fat bastard. If you've seen me a year ago, I was like a fucking walking skeleton. It was like somebody had chucked just chucked a white sheet over a skeleton. I was that bad skinny, and now I'm so fat. Fucking woman I went to see, that professor I went to see last week, she went, Well, you are a little overweight, aren't you? Yeah. Look into it, Apple. But remember, the rules are quite this, that, there, an amputated leg.
I've been away 5 minutes. He's got his cock out.
An amputated leg is not a permanent disability.
Is that what do you mean there now? What you're talking about? Is that what they've told you at the fucking job centre or whatever?
That's what it is. It's not classed as a permanent disability.
I'll never fucking forget. I was speaking. I must have been about 16, and I was at the fucking Dole office in Manchester back in the day, and there was a guy who'd had his fucking leg and arm blown off. Yeah, and they told him he was fucking fit for work. Never forget that. Yeah, ex-army dude. They told him he was fucking fit for work, man.
It's fucking ridiculous. The amount
what the fuck is going on? That is it. Wow.
I don't know whether it's sort of like a product of what they call fucking what's the word? Fucking hell. Global overpopulation. See, the vodka and the weed is kicking in there. Or what? But
I've not drank, mate. I've had a cup of tea, me tonight, mate. I've done. See, for me, if I have a couple of pints these days, I used to smoke weed. Fuck me, man, all the time. I mean, from when I was like fucking 13-year-old right through to about 30 odd. But now, if I have 4, 5, 6 pints, if I was to spark a fucking joint up, Jay, oh mate, I'd probably be snoring within 15 fucking minutes. It destroyed me. I'm telling you.
I had a joint earlier and fell asleep, and then woke up again. Strangely enough, but I think that's a good sign, don't you?
No, waking up.
You know, I had this fucking right weird dream last night.
Mate, I'm still alive.
Yeah. I had this fucking really weird dream last night. I got this fucking bloke had again, this happened in Skeggy, and I don't even know why I was there or for whatever fucking reason. But this bloke took me up in his helicopter and he showed me how to drive it. He says, it's fucking easy. He says, you just do this. And he said, try it. So I did it. Now we're fucking doing it all right. And he says, oh, fucking great. Yeah, it's all right, that. It's not that hard. I thought it would be more difficult. Anyway, he went and it got, and it for some reason, it got a fucking like 4x4 and a big fucking trailer on back. And what he did is he went, wherever he went, he'd come back and land on his fucking trailer, right? So then he could fuck off and go somewhere else and then take his helicopter up. Anyway, so I said something to him. I said something to him in a conversation. He went, oh, just take helicopter. So I said, all right. Well, thanks for that. He says, I says, are you sure? He says, yeah, you can fly it. I've tried. I've seen you driving it, and it's all, you'll be all right. And so I'm fucking driving in his 4x4, looking for a place to like get into his helicopter, and I can't find anywhere. And I've got fucking wires going across fucking sky. It's just every time I go somewhere, there's fucking wires. So I think I can't go up in I can't fucking drive it. I don't want to break this bloke's helicopter first time I fucking drive it. And so it just a fucking weird dream. Weird fucking dream.
Well, it's just reminded me of something like that. You're on about being in this fucking car with someone or something. A mate of mine, he went, well, I shouldn't have laughed. I'll be honest, I spat my fucking beard all over him when he told me this, right? And it's not fun, it's fucking disgusting. But he's on his work experience and he's like the map guy, you know, in a truck, just, back in the day before sat navs and all that shit.
Yeah.
A to Z or whatever it would have been.
So it'd be driver's mate, wouldn't it?
Driver's mate, yeah, that's the one. And he's sat there doing that. And the driver's driving the fucking truck, both hands on wheel. But he's got this toffee in his mouth. He goes, oh, can you smell that, lad? My mate's like, oh, yeah, it smells nice. Do you want one? Do you want one? He goes, yeah, go on then. He goes, stick your hand in that pocket, lad. I can't take my hands off the wheel. Sticks his hand in fucking, you know what's in his fucking pocket, don't you, son? Jesus Christ. Fucking cheesy bell end kid. Oh, man. I spat me fucking beard all over the cup. Pulled his fucking bell end out of pocket, mate, instead of a Werther's original.
Just when I thought this fucking show couldn't get any more long down, here comes Clarky and his fucking cheesy bell end story.
Fucking classic.
Oh dear. We've all fucking done it, haven't we? Fucking not for that.
Thank fuck I can say I haven't. Thank God.
Jason, check your Facebook Messenger. All right, then I'm going to check my Facebook Messenger.
Hey up.
There you go, lad. Ooh.
I fucking hated him, cheese, you dirty bastard, Eve.
Is that her? Is that her, though? I'm going to put this up on, I'm going to download this. In fact, I'm not going to download it. I'm just going to go on to, I'm going to go on the fucking shit Facebook. And I'm going to just show this. I don't know if this is, yeah, anyway, I'll show you and I'll tell you what. Someone's just sent me this on Facebook Messenger, so we might be breaking the news or the law, but I'd much prefer to be breaking the law. Let me just get that photo up. And then I'll share my screen with you. And you'll be able to see. There we go. Okay. Okay, is everybody ready for this?
I'm not sure now, mate.
There we go. Someone's sent me that.
Death Records report. Let me see that. I can't see it. Port Charlotte, Florida, is that?
Yeah, that's what it says. I mean, she might have got a fucking like a cheap deal on teletext or something and gone over there.
Fuck. No, I'm not having it. I don't know. Nah.
No, well, I don't know anyway, but somebody sent me that, so thanks. I thought I'd post that up.
When's that gone out, though? Today?
No, that were back in June 2020, which is this year. Look, anyway, let's look. I don't want to wish death upon anybody.
No, nor do I, man. Nor do I.
But I'll make an exception in their case. They've caused so much death over the years.
Listen, mate, they're all a bunch of repugnant, fucking paedophilic, fucking scrounging, good-for-nothing cunts who we just don't need. And people need to start growing a pair of bollocks and fucking stating it.
Yeah.
Simple, innit, mate?
It is. It is. Prince Philip is partially petrified. Yeah, I think he is. He's like one of them trees. Jason, you're all heart. Yeah, I am. When it comes to them fuckers, I mean, the amount of people that have died under
Well,
them.
it's not even that though. You've seen them fucking having Savile ushering kids through the fucking back door and knighting fucking monsters of society, paedophiles, fucking rapists. Come on, man. They're a load of fucking freaks, mate.
Yeah, they are. They are. They're evil. And then they're taking more and more money from us as well because they've just been given a fucking COVID payment, haven't they? Which I don't suppose were like the cold weather payment that some old person might get.
Yeah, what Edith's getting down the road, sat there now. Yeah. She's not been out for 6 months, fucking rotting away in an old fucking piss.
As long as she's fucking sat there for 3 nights and fucking in sub-zero temperatures, she's not going to fucking get it anyway. You know, they're just utter cunts, and then they fucking want, you know, in fact, they don't even want it. They just take it. They just take it.
Exactly. We're all indoctrinated into fucking benefiting their way of existence. That's how our lives are designed through the education system and everything. It's designed to benefit the fucking hierarchy. We're just a bunch of fucking mice on hamsters on fucking hamster wheels, mate. And the energy we create feeds them, if you will.
We're cattle.
You know what I mean? Exactly. Well, look at that fucking picture behind you, mate. There we go.
That's what we are. And on stage is Chief Cow. I don't know what it is, actually.
Well, I always feel fucking fantastic when I leave your show, Jay.
Yeah.
Just looking up at me fucking rafters now, see if they're strong enough for this fucking noose. I won't be seeing you next week, mate. I'll probably have decomposed by then. Well,
look, listen. This is the dead, and I'm being deadly serious. Use a belt.
Yeah, I'll bear that in mind, mate. I'll bear that in mind.
No, mate. It's been, listen, honestly, it's been fantastic. I've really enjoyed tonight. It's been a good couple of hours. We've had a bit of a rant and a bit of a chat and what have you. Like I said, I think I'm going to have next week off. I'll let you know anyway.
Yeah.
Got some shit on. I'm talking to punters like, and you, Clarky.
No.
I'm going to have next week off. I might do Friday, but so if you want to make this Friday a regular thing, mate, I'm happy with that completely.
Yeah, man. I enjoy coming on, mate.
We can perhaps get some people who are in the chat room to come on as well and join in with us, and we can all have a bit of a bit of a fucking. God, what do they call them now? Fucking hell. What is it when you've got something wrong with you and you go into like this group place and you've all got something wrong with you and you're alcoholic or something? You know?
Fucking AA.
Yeah. Well, it's like an AA meeting, isn't it? We're having this meeting. My name's Jason and, I'm fucking sick of this fucking world. It's so sick of this world that I'm giving somebody else fucking suicide advice live on fucking YouTube. I weren't. For fuck's sake, Clarky, don't fucking hang yourself in next fucking couple of days.
I'm reading chat there and everyone's saying I should come back, so I appreciate it. Nice one, guys.
Yeah.
I enjoy coming on here anyway, you know what I mean? Some shows you can't even F or Jeff or nothing, can you know what I mean? It's just like being sat down the pub on here, isn't it? You know what I mean? This is how it should be, isn't it? You know?
Yeah.
Old school.
Conspiracy Holics Anonymous. We could call ourselves all sorts of things. Give us a thumbs up, please, or a thumbs down if you think we've been wank. I think me and Clarky might be back next week on Friday, but I think I'm going to skip Tuesday. It depends. I've got to do a lot of homework for. I'm trying to get some fucking. I'm sick of fucking people that travel around doing fucking circuit. Like that. All these fucking doctors and that fucking. You know what I mean? All these fucking plaggy truthers that keep appearing and popping up and doing fucking speeches and shit like that. So I want to get some real decent people on. Real people. They don't have to be decent. They just have to be real.
Yeah.
So hopefully, me and you next Friday, Clarky.
I'm down for it, mate.
All right with that, and. We'll see everybody next week. So if I'm not about on Tuesday, you know why. And if anybody asks, just tell them, we'll ask them if they've got 10 pence for a cup of tea. See you later. Take it easy, Clarky.
Nice one, guys.
Cetera.
Nice one, guys. Hopefully I'll be back next week if I'm not creaking the rafters.
Let's hope your fucking surveyor didn't rip you off. All right. Thanks a lot, everybody. Bless to you all that's listening, and to Clarky and to myself as well, because I don't big myself up enough. I should be a little bit more arrogant, but I'm not. I shouldn't really be arrogant. I've got no to be arrogant about.
No, you got it clocked here, mate. You got a regular fan base and people are listening, and it's a good thing what you're doing, mate. So you should keep it going. I remember when you were telling me you were thinking about fucking it off, and that would be a mistake, that, mate.
There's been a few times. When things have happened, but anyway, I'm here. I'm still here, and we're still doing it. And that's not with a I'm still doing it. I am actually enthusiastic about the show again, which I weren't for quite a while. But hopefully, I want to get some really juicy guests on.
Well, like what you did before, bringing stuff up, you should start doing a bit more of that, or let the people in the chat start sending stuff in that you can bring up on the screen and discuss and whatnot. You know what I mean? Videos and things like that. If you can bring it up behind you like that, just little topics and all that business.
We'll get somebody else. Like if there's someone in chat room who's got out to say next week, we'll drag them on with us.
Definitely.
We'll give people 10 minutes to say. Unless we get into a conversation, but sometimes it don't really. You get people that are not really wanting to talk to you. They're just
that Scottish bloke.
Yeah. Right. See you next Friday for Defo. Tuesday maybe, but probably not though.